Morning, Krista. We have about 4 minutes till class starts. Please feel free to relax in Shavasana, or if you need to grab yourself a little bit of a tea or a coffee, and then just chillax and relax. What a beautiful morning. Good morning, everyone. We're going to be starting today's class off in Shavasana. It's the classical Hatha Yoga. If you think that your mic is on, make sure you mute yourself, and that way, if anyone walks in on you or anything happens, you will not hear us, or we will not hear what's going on in your room. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, and I'm going to take you through a beautiful classical Hatha Yoga practice derived off the Shivananda practice. A few of you have already practiced this with me in studio here in Yellowknife. So allowing yourself to lay down, legs extended, feet point towards the bottom corners of the mat, or the arms extended, and the arms extended. About a 45-degree angle from the body. Allowing the eyes to close. There we go. We're going to take the next couple of moments to bring a beautiful connection of your breath, mind, and body, which is a huge part of this practice. If you haven't practiced Shivananda style yoga before, it's a nice slow hatha practice, but it targets everything. It targets your mind, targets your breath. We do a little bit of pranayama this morning, and it also works on your physical strength and flexibility. So allowing the body to become heavy, as if it's melting into the ground. Feeling the body to start to relax with the connection of the breath. With each inhalation, you feel the breath travel to every point in the body. And the exhalation, exiting the body through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Breath in and breath out. Dive deeper into your breath. Maybe even adding a count to the breath, especially if you find the mind is scattered this morning. So let's do the next two breaths together. You're going to exhale through the nose, empty all the air out of the lungs. Now inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Now return to your natural breath. Where there's no tension, the breath comes with ease. Moving your awareness to your mind. And with the eyelids closed, pretend the back of your eyelids is a movie screen. And each thought that passes through is a show you're observing and watching. Watch with detached awareness. And then moving your awareness to visualizing the room you're in. So because the eyelids are closed, you're picturing the walls around you, the shapes, textures, and colors. Then moving your awareness to sound. So moving your sound away from you. It's almost like you're seeing your visualizing your hearing expanding from your ears, moving to different points in your house. You may be able to hear sounds outside. Find the most distant sound and hold on to it. And then come back inside your house, inside your room, and come back to your breath. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Moving to physical awareness. I'll name a part of the body. Observe that part, but don't move it. And almost feel like you're directing the breath to those points in the body. Focus in on your toes, your feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, and thighs. Breathe into your hips, belly. Scan around your waistline until you get to the spine closest to your tailbone. How's that tailbone feeling this morning? And moving into your lower back, mid back, upper back. Now move the scan into the fingers, hands, wrists, and arms. Your shoulders, are they making their way up towards your ears? If so, just gently wiggle them down. Find a nice relaxed state of your shoulders. Then move that awareness into your chest. And then slowly turn your head side to side in a nice slow no motion. Then bring the neck back into stillness. Back in line with the spine. You're going to soften your jaw. Drop the tongue down from the roof of your mouth. Soften the eyes and forehead. Relax the whole body. On your next breath in, bring those legs and feet together. Stretch the arms overhead to the knee. or point towards the back wall behind you. Huge stretch. Then releasing the arms down, making your way to the fetal position just for a couple of breaths. And then coming up to a seated cross-legged position. So bring yourself to a nice comfortable position when you do come to seated position, Sukhasana. We will be here for a couple of minutes. So taking a moment here when you do come to seated position, making sure you're nice and equal on the sit bones. If you want to sit on a blanket or a pillow, you can. You can allow those hands to rest gently on the legs, palms down or palms up. You're going to find that nice rhythm of the breath again. With every inhalation, you inhale through the nose, and you exhale through the nose. We're going to move into Anuloma Viloma, which is alternate nostril breathing. We're going to do just 3 rounds this morning. For some of you, this is new. So if it seems kind of confusing, that's absolutely normal when we start this practice. It's a beautiful pranayama practice to help cleanse the sinuses, bring calmness to the belly, and help with focus and concentration. A really nice thing to do in the morning. So with your left hand, you're going to keep it in Chin Mudra, or if you don't have it there already. So Chin Mudra is just when you connect the index finger, so your pointy finger and your thumb connect, create a nice little circle, and then the palm comes up on the leg. With your right hand, tuck in the index finger and middle finger. This is called Vishnu Mudra. If this isn't comfortable, you can keep your hand in a C cup. And what happens is eventually, when you bring the hand up in front of the face, you can just put those 2 fingers in between your eyebrows, your third eye. I'll do the first round with you. Actually, I'll do all rounds with you. So in case you get lost, you'll kind of see where my hands are. Let's find that rhythm of the breath. Let's exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the right hand up in front of the face. Taking a nice deep breath. Plug the right nostril. Exhale through the left. And we'll begin. Inhale through the left nostril. 2, 3, 4. Plug both nostrils. Hold the breath. We'll be doing the count of 4, 8, 4 this morning. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Plug both nostrils. Hold your breath. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Plug both nostrils. Hold your breath. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Retain. Hold the breath. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. We're on the last round. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release that right hand down. If the eyes are closed, allow them to remain closed. And just observe, if you're like me, have some nice moist nostrils. If you have Kleenex nearby, you need to cleanse the nostrils or clear them out, feel free to do so. Recognize any sensations through the nostrils, the mind. And if the eyes are still closed, gently open them. If they are open, just that nice soft gaze forward. And then we're going to make our way to standing on the mat. This is where we get moving. So make room on the mat. We're going to be moving into sun salutations. So if you've been to my other classes on Monday, this sun salutation is a little bit different. So I'll be guiding you through them and also doing them with you. I always like to do the practice with you in case you get lost in thoughts. You got to be guided back with a visual back into the practice. So coming to the top of your mat, but give yourself some room for when we come into the forward fold eventually. You want to find where it's more comfortable with the feet. Do you like them together? Do you like them hip width apart? Where is that comfortable balance with those feet connecting to the mat? Feet are pushing, so you have that beautiful connection from the ground up. It's almost like you can feel that energy shift through the body all the way to the top of the scalp and then being pulled up towards the sky. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Smooth breath. So let's do one more breath together and we'll get moving. So exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to begin. Inhale. Exhaling, bring the palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, extend those arms up. If you want to slight arch the spine, you can. Exhale, hinge at the hips for first movements. If you need to bend the knees, go ahead. Bring the hands down on either side of the feet, fingertips in line with the toes. You're going to inhale, step the right foot back, knee to the ground, chin up. Hold your breath, step back to a plank. You're going to exhale your knees down first, then your chest, and then your forehead. So your butt is sticking up a little bit in the air. Inhale forward to a cobra. Exhale, inverted V, downward dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, left knee to the ground. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. So that's half of a round. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, extend the arms. See if you can move with your breath. Exhale. Forward fold. Bring those hands down on either side of the feet. Inhale, step the left foot back, knee to the ground, chin up. Hold the breath, step back to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V, which is your downward dog. Inhale, step that left foot forward, right knee to the ground. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Just going to do one more full round. Inhale. Exhale, palms. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, fold. Bring those fingertips in line with the toes. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, right foot back, knee to the ground, chin up. Retain the breath to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee to the ground. Exhale, left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, palms. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back, knee to the ground, chin up. Retain to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee to the ground. Exhale, right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. The body's becoming nice and warm. Stand in Tadasana just for a moment, just mountain pose. And then you're going to make your way down to Shavasana on your mat. So bringing those arms either parallel to the floor, squatting down to lay down, or however you want to make your way to laying on the floor. And relax. So again, if Shivananda, this type of classical yoga practice, is new to you, what's beautiful about this practice is we take a break between each pose and movement because it gives you that time to connect physically and mentally, and also take that time to come back to the rhythm of your breath. Sometimes it can be a challenge to lay in stillness. Bring the legs and feet together, arms alongside the body, palms down. We're going to move into single and double leg raises. And this is going to warm up the hips a little bit more when we move into our first three poses of the main practice of Shivananda. We're going to start with the right leg. And how it works is on the breath in, you raise the leg. On the breath out, you lower the leg, but don't bring it all the way to the floor until I guide you. So let's exhale fully. Take that time to find the rhythm of the breath. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to start with the right leg. So inhale, right leg up. 2, 3, 4, exhale down. 2, 3, 4, inhale up. 2, 3, 4, exhale down. 2, 3, 4, inhale up. Exhale down. We have one more. Inhale that right leg up. Leave it extended. Take your hands, interlace them behind the thighs. You're getting a gentle stretch. Just take a moment to observe. See if the posterior part of that leg is tight. How's that hamstring? Maybe behind the knee. If you feel like you need a gentle bend in the knee, give that to yourself. You know, add these tiny little circles to the right ankle, drawing little designs on your ceiling. You can point the toes towards the ceiling. You can flex the foot, spread the toes nice and wide. And if you want to go deeper, you want to give yourself a little challenge. On your next breath in, slide the hand at the back of the leg, the calf, and your shoulders and your head come up off the floor. So going deeper into the stretch. But if you feel like when you come up, or you're trying to come up, and all of a sudden you're tensing the breath, and you're having a hard time to relax while we're holding the pose, then come back to being on the floor. Take in one more deep breath. Exhale. And inhale, slide the hands down, shoulders and head come down to the mat. Exhale, right leg all the way down to the floor. So take a moment, observe any sensations on that right side. How's the hip feeling, the pelvis, even the right leg? We're going to do the exact same thing on the left. Here we go. So first exhale fully. Now inhale, left leg up. 2, 3, 4, exhale down. 2, 3, 4, inhale up. 2, 3, 4, exhale down. 2, 3, 4, inhale up. Exhale down. Here comes our last one. Inhale. Leave the leg up. Take the hands, this time interlace them behind the left leg. Observe if the shoulders nice and relaxed away from the ears. Let's take a little visual check to the face. Is the jaw and tongue still relaxed? If not, part those back teeth. Drop the tongue from the roof of your mouth. The eyes are opened. Just soften them in the forehead. You can do those awesome circles this time with the left foot, rotating a few times one way and then the other way. And then remember, if you want to go deeper, slide the hands up the back of the leg, up to the calf, shoulders and head come up off the floor. And breathe. Taking a nice deep breath. Exhale. Now inhale, slide yourself down, shoulders, head. Release the leg and exhale your leg down to the floor. The fun part, I love this part, it's our double leg raises. So we're really working into the core and the hips, pelvis, bringing protection to that lower back and strengthening the lower back. So I would love you to take your hands, tuck them underneath your sit bones, and this is to protect the back. So we're giving a nice anchoring point. Your neck, or your head, sorry, remains on the mat, so your neck remains in line with the spine. Same idea, on the breath in, the legs come up, breath out, the legs go down. Allow them to hover on that breath out. So they're all going to come to the floor and hover about 6 inches from the floor. So here we go. First, exhale. Inhale, both legs up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Here comes the last one. Both legs up. And let them hang out up there. Your nice little letter L this morning. You're like, why? Why do I need to hold my legs up? Because we're going to have a nice little challenge here. Again, some of you know what's coming. What we're going to do is we're going to prepare for a nice slow count of 10. The legs coming down. So it's almost like our legs are the hands of a clock. So first, exhale, empty the belly, empty the lungs, and then taking a nice deep breath, expand the lungs. And now exhale down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, should I say it? 9.5. And 10, releasing those legs down. Take the hands from underneath you. Give a gentle shake to the hands, even rotating the wrists. Do you have any nice sensations in the abdominal area? Lower belly. Oh, feels amazing, especially in the morning. When you're ready, just turning to your side so you can push your way up to a seated position on your heels. So we are going to get ready for dolphin pumps. We're going to build on our upper body strength. We're going to work into the core, because why wouldn't we? The sun's out. Beautiful. So let's take advantage of bringing the body awake with the sun. Strengthening it, creating heat through the body. So for a dolphin, remember to be either in the middle of your mat or towards the back. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. You're going to extend those arms, bend at the elbow so the opposite hand, or the hand is on the opposite elbow. This is to protect your shoulder joint, because if you look, you can see almost a straight line, or you do have a straight line from the elbow up to the shoulder joint. You're going to bring yourself forward. Your sit bones may come up off the heels, and bring those elbows down to your mat. So if they feel like you've lost that alignment to the elbows as they went outwards, take this time, bring them back where the hand comes to opposite elbow, so you have that nice protection of the shoulder joint. You're going to open up your forearms, interlace your fingers like a nice gentle woven basket, and then you're going to push the forearms into the mat. You can tuck the chin in towards the mat, or sorry, towards the chest, and then slide your head in towards your woven basket just to see if it fits nicely in there. Next, push those forearms into the mat. You have a choice with dolphin. You guys, or most of you have heard me say this in classes before. You can do dolphin from the knees. So a pump would be a breath in, breath out, forward, and then back. If you want to come into full dolphin, tuck those toes, come up into an inverted V. Taking a nice deep breath, and then you exhale, inhale back. So that's 1. So your goal is to get to 10. So you can stay with me, that's 2, or you can go at your own pace. 3, 4, and if you can't get to 10, that's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. With control, breathe in, bring those knees down to your mat, and then exhale back to Balasana, Child's Pose. You can keep those arms extended out in front of you, or you can bring the arms on either side of the body, palms up. If you're done your dolphin pumps and you're in child's pose, you always want to roll up slowly, one vertebra at a time, because we were just in an inversion. So if you try to come up too fast, especially in the morning, you may topple over. So slide off those heels and after you come up out of child's pose and lay on your back into Shavasana. So legs extended, arms extended about a 45 degrees from the body. And see where you feel the sensations through your body. Observe. For myself this morning, it's in my triceps and biceps and in my core. We're going to get ready for Sharvangasana, which is our shoulder stand. For some of you, if you have kids or if you're in gymnastics, you know this as candlestick. There's different variations to candlestick, shoulder stand. So I'll first show the, I don't want to say easiest modification, but if you feel like your back it just isn't into it today and those hips aren't going to want to come up off the mat, you just bring the feet together, arms alongside the body with the palms down. This is actually for every variation of shoulder stand. And you just inhale the legs up. So you're a nice inverted L. I'm sorry, no, you're not even inverted. It is the letter L. And if you want to stay there, you can. You're still working into the hips, the pelvis, the back, the abs. The next one would be bringing those hips up off the mat. So you're going to exhale, and on the breath in, with your momentum, the hips come up off the mat. You bring your hands to the back. You allow the feet to relax. Now, if your hips don't come up that far from the ground and your hands are connecting with your buttocks or even the back of your legs, there's always a starting point. If you feel you want to readjust where your hands are, you just bend the knees, bring them down towards your forehead, then move the hands and arms where you'd like them to be, and then you bring the legs back up. Allow the face to relax. If you want a moment or so in Halasana, which is plow, I'll guide you in there. If you are not comfortable with coming into plow, you can just hang out in your shoulder stand. So for plow, we'll just do a little bit of a warm up. Point those toes, so they're pointing behind your head. And then you're going to exhale right leg behind you. Inhale it back up. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale. And from here, on a breath out, bringing both legs down. Remember, do this pose with control. If you are not comfortable moving into this pose, don't do it. Not yet. If the toes connect, and of course I'm not sure if you can see that because we're in position, my toes are tucked underneath on the floor, I release my back, but only because I have connection of my feet. If my feet were still hanging, my hands will always remain on my back. The reason, protecting the spine and the back. I'm going to stay here for 2 more breaths. So exhale fully. Inhale. Exhale, breath in and breath out. From shoulder stand and plow, you're just going to slowly guide your spine down. As you'll see, I'm leaving my hands on my posterior part of my body, just so I'm guiding it down. And then my sit bones connect. Exhale my legs to the floor. We're going to move right into bridge. So bridge pose is the counter pose to the shoulder stand and the plow. So we're moving the spine in another direction. So we've just rounded the spine. Now we're going to arch the spine. So you're going to bring the feet flat on the floor. I like to have my knees hip width apart. My feet are grounded, like nice and flat, like a nice anchoring point. Again, my head is in line or flat on the mat, so my neck is in line with the spine. If you feel like you need to watch first, then move into the pose, feel free to do so. But I always love to remind people to always allow that neck to remain in line with the spine. So to move into it, hands are flat and arms are flat on either side of the body. You exhale. That inhale, raise my hips up, coming up one vertebra at a time into bridge. So choices for bridge, we're going to be here for a few breaths. So if you want to have a book or you have a block and you want to have that support underneath the body, you would just raise the hips up and place the block underneath and chillax. So there's different, what's awesome about the blocks is you can have different heights to hold your pose. So yeah, it's aiding, but you're still connecting with those tendons, with those muscles, with the fascia. Or you can hold the pose yourself, even bringing those arms and hands closer underneath, interlacing the fingers. Breathe. We're going to do the last 3 breaths together. And what I want you to do is to watch your belly while you're breathing. So you're going to exhale. On the breath in, make your balloon. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale your hips up a little bit higher and slowly with control, coming down one vertebra at a time. Hips connect, should say sit bones connect, glutes connect. Bring the feet or knees in towards the chest. Give yourself that nice gentle spinal massage. Feels amazing. And then releasing those legs, extending them into Shavasana. You're going to make your way to your side to push your way up to a seated position. You'll notice, especially if you do my hour-and-a-half classes here in town, we'll probably be skipping over a few poses because we're in a nice condensed timing of the practice. Usually Shavasana practice, for the full practice, you're looking between an hour-and-a-half to 2 hours minimum for these practices. So we're going to come into Paschimottanasana, which is our seated forward fold. So you're going to flex your feet, find that nice centering on the sit bone. So you're actually going to pull that excess flesh from underneath you so you become centered, because we are dominant. So we tend to lean more to one side than the other. With this parting of the skin underneath us, it gets us centered right on those sit bones. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Don't point the feet. Excuse me, flex the feet. Feel that stretch behind the leg. You're going to inhale. Exhale, hinging forward into our forward fold. So I'm bringing my hands down onto my shins and calves. My spine isn't as mobile as it is usually by the end of the day. And my goal isn't how far I can reach. I just want to feel that nice stretch in the back part of my body, working into the spine, working into the hips, going down the glutes, into the hamstrings. And the more I focus on keeping my feet flexed, deeper stretch I'm getting into the back of the legs. For some of us, we may feel this mostly in the legs. Others could be in the back. We're getting that beautiful compression of the abdominal muscles into the belly. Now bring that connection of the breath. You're going to empty all the air out. Now on the breath in, feel your belly expand, push towards your legs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breath in and breath out. On your next breath in, bring those hands so they're pointing towards your feet. So you get almost like someone's gently pulling your fingers towards your feet or past them. And then you're going to exhale, unhinge yourself. Release those arms down. If you'd like, it's nice to come into an inclined plane after Paschimottanasana. We're moving the spine in other directions, shooting those hips up or the pelvis up. Nice stretch into those triceps. And release. You're going to make your way onto your belly. We're going to move into one back bend. We're going to come into Bhujangasana, which is our cobra pose this morning. In the next few weeks, we'll add some more, but we're just going to take it easy this morning. Before we move into cobra, I want you to make a little pillow with your hands and rest the right cheek. Now, for some of us, the rotation of the neck is too much. So if you are unable to relax fully with the head turned to the right, so your left, because your right cheek, no, it's your right, your right cheek's at the top hand, then feel free to bring the forehead down. Have your big toes pointing towards each other, heels shooting outward, and that allows the muscles to relax in the legs going up into the glutes and the lower back. Now feel that connection with the breath now that we're laying on our belly. When you breathe in, you feel your belly push into the earth. And when you breathe out, it pulls away, but towards your spine. It's a nice massage for the belly, the internal organs. We're going to move into Bhujangasana. You're going to bring the hands in line with the shoulders or the chest. See what's most comfortable. Next, your forehead is on the mat. Now observe your elbows. If they're turning outwards like chicken wings, see if you can pull the arms in beside the body. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Now I'm going to rotate my heels towards each other. And this is activating the muscles in my legs, glutes, and lower back. I'm going to inhale my forehead first off the mat. I'm sorry, my hair is down, so if you're watching, you can't see. But my forehead, nose, and chin. I'm coming in, it's a nice gentle cobra. So I can actually remove my hands and observe the work. So I don't have to come up high to work the muscles in my back and my belly. And now add the breath and you'll notice you even work further into it. So when you inhale, you may come up a little bit higher. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come down with control. Your chin comes down, then nose and forehead. Make your pillow. Rest the left cheek. Allow those feet, the heels to turn outwards again, relaxing the legs. Take this moment to observe any sensations, especially in the lower back of the abdomen. Now, again, we are different. Our bodies are all built differently. So you may observe a sensation somewhere else in your body than maybe I do. So for me, it is in my lower back and my belly, but for some of us, we may feel this in our glutes and our legs. We're gonna move into Cobra one more time. This time you have that choice to come into the nice, I call it the gentle Cobra, but I honestly find sometimes not using the hands and using the breath to hold the pose a little bit more challenging than coming higher up. So you choose what you wanna do, but we still start off the same way. Forehead on the mat, hands either in line with the shoulders or the chest, shoulders pulled away from the ears, arms tucked in beside the body. Rotate those heels, activating the muscles in the leg. Now you're going to inhale, forehead, nose, chin. You can stay here or come up a little bit higher. Please listen to your back. If it does not want to come up, do not come up. Relax the face. Taking a nice deep breath, maybe come up a little bit higher. And exhale with control. Chin, nose, forehead onto the mat. And then pushing your way up, seems like you're going to table, but you're going to come all the way back to child's pose because it feels amazing on the spine after doing Cobra 2 times. Allow the forehead to come down. If the forehead doesn't want to come down and you want support, you can stack the fists, rest the forehead on top, or have a book underneath the forehead. If the forehead does come all the way down, bring the arms alongside the body, palms up. Allow that upper back to open up. It feels so good. You're gonna roll up one vertebra at a time, stacking the spine. I'll turn facing you so you can see how to come into the next pose. Our next pose is Ardha Matsyendrasana, which is our awesome half spinal twist. So you're going to slide off the heels, extend your legs out in front of you. So it's almost like you're setting up for Paschimottanasana, but we're not. Next, find that centering on the sit bones. You're going to take your right leg, bend it, and cross it over your left. So this is first variation. You can keep that left leg extended, but if you feel like you have the mobility to bend that left leg and bring the left foot by the hip, I encourage you to do so only if it feels comfortable. So you bend the knee, bring that left foot by the right hip. My right sit bone is equal to my left still. So if you feel like you're coming to the side, please extend that left leg back up in front of you. You're still getting the same benefit of the pose. With the bent leg, we're going a little bit deeper into a stretch on the left hip. You're going to take the right hand, so the same hand and arm as the leg that's crossing over. You're going to bring that behind you. Then you're going to breathe in. So you'll notice every movement, I'm inhaling or exhaling. So I'm inhaling, extending the arm up, getting a beautiful stretch on the obliques and into the lats. And then I'm going to start turning to the left, no, right. And then I'm going to drop that left arm down, hugging the knee into my belly. So I'm going to stick with this variation this morning. If you have another variation where the elbow comes onto the outside of the right leg, or you have a bind and you're very comfortable with it, you can move into it this morning. Myself, my body's still waking up. I'm getting those synovial fluids going through my joints. So I'm just going to take it a little bit easy, but I'm still getting the benefit of the pose. Now you want to connect the breath while holding the pose. I know, we're thinking lots. Crazy. So on a breath in, so if someone's gently pulling your scalp up towards the ceiling, like you're a puppet. And on the exhalation, if you're already in a twist, you'll notice the exhalation might allow you to twist even further, or you want to stay exactly where you are. So I want to make sure I'm not leaning back in the pose. I still have the protection of my right arm and hand behind me to support my spine. With the rotation, even adding my neck. So now I'm actually looking over my right shoulder, so I'm able to look towards my back wall. I have that mobilities, but if your neck doesn't want to rotate that far, don't force it. We never want to force anything in our practice. If you feel like you're looking at the floor and you're like, if your cat or your dog, my dog's in my room, so he can't bother me this morning. But if you feel like you're looking down, lift the chin, twist. One more breath, so you're going to exhale first. Inhale. and exhale. Inhale back to center. If you want to counter that twist, you just twist the opposite way for a couple of breaths. And then you come back to center. We're going to switch legs. So you extend those legs back out, gentle shake. And now let's cross the opposite leg. So for me, it's my left. So I'm bending my left leg, crossing it over. My right leg could stay extended, or I can bend my right leg, bringing it up by my left hip, as long as my sit bones stay nice and equal. Again, if I was lifting too far, I would extend my right leg back out. Bring your left hand behind you, support your spine. Inhale, right arm up. Oh, I feel that beautiful stretch right on the lateral side of my body. And then I'm going to twist, release my right arm down, hugging my left leg. And then even continuing, because I have that mobility, on a breath out, rotating my neck to look over my left shoulder, but only because it feels good. If it didn't, I wouldn't be rotating that far. I have a beautiful connection of the breath with the pose. So I actually feel my belly. I actually find it cool. On a breath in, my belly pushes towards my left leg. And then breath out, it pulls in. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to come back to center. Uncross my legs, gentle shake. What's awesome about the half spiral twist is it's amazing for belly cramps or even menstrual cramps. So it just works into the internal organs and gives a nice release. And then you're going to make your way to standing. We're going to prepare for Uttanasana, which is our standing forward fold. So the feet are together. That is the goal, but again, we are all built differently. So for some of us with those feet together, it just doesn't feel like we're stable. So you can part the feet if it's more comfortable, as wide as hip width apart. Try not to go any wider. I'm going to bring my feet together. So it's like my big toes are touching, saying good morning to each other. I'll turn sideways just so you can see myself come into the fold. So to come into the fold, you inhale, arms up, and it's almost like my fingers are being pulled up towards the ceiling, nice extension upwards. And on the exhalation, it's all through my hips. For some of us, this is as far as we can get, and that's okay. It's like, but you're still working the posterior part of the body. For others, it's a little bit further. What you want to make sure is no matter where you come into the pose, the hands are connected somewhere on the lower extremities. If you need a bend in the knees, give yourself that bend. Nothing says your legs have to be straight. If it doesn't feel right, give that gentle bending to support the knees. Allow the head to relax. We're going to hold this for 4 counts of a breath. So first exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That's 1. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. To come out of the pose, we come out of it the opposite way we came in. So those arms are going to be on either side of the head. You inhale, and then the exhalation, unhinge yourself. And at the end, when you make it to the top, and you want to bring the spine in the opposite direction, shoot the pelvis forward, and arch into the spine, then release those arms down. Oh, that feels good. You're going to turn, if you're not already, to the length of your mat. You're going to bring the feet double shoulder width apart. We're going to move into Trikonasana. We're going to come into a nice, easy triangle pose this morning where we're not fighting too deeply into it. You're going to take your right foot and turn. Actually, no, we're going to keep the feet so your toes are facing the same way. I said we come into an easy triangle. If you want to go further, you can add that rotation. So your right hand's gently touching the right leg. You're going to inhale, left arm up. So we get that nice pull on the left side. Then you exhale over to the right. So I have no pressure on my right leg. My hand just gently slid down. I have a nice extension of that left arm, so I'm getting a nice stretch on the left side of my body. I have the compression on the right. With your head, you can rotate even further, looking underneath that left bicep, or you can look down to the floor if you feel like your balance is off, or you can just keep the neck neutral with the spine. So it's a nice, easy triangle, but you should still be feeling something. Nothing says we have to go into advanced poses to get a benefit from the practice. You're going to inhale back up, release left arm down. When you're ready, inhale right, exhale over to the left. Oh, that feels so good. I hope it feels good for you guys too, because I just love it. Remember that left hand's gentle on the left leg. Inhale back up, release the arm. You're going to heel toe those feet together. And you're going to make your way to final relaxation. I highly encourage you to come into Shavasana at the end of your practice. I know it's the morning, but this is where you really bring that connection of how the practice worked for you to take with you through the whole day. So legs extended, feet pointing towards the bottom corners of your mat, arms are extended about a 45-degree angle from the body, palms up. If you want to cover yourself in a blanket or put on a hoodie, you can. I'm going to walk you through a nice little body scan so you can bring that connection of the mind to your physical body. Allow the eyes to close if they're still opened. Then repeat after me silently in your mind. Of course, you're more than welcome to say it out loud too, because you're by yourself in your room. I relax my feet, my ankles, and my legs. My feet, ankles, and legs are relaxed. My feet, ankles, and legs are completely relaxed. I relax my hips, my belly, and my chest. My hips, belly, and chest are relaxed. My hips, belly, and chest are completely relaxed. I relax my hands, my wrists, and my arms. My hands, wrists, and arms are relaxed. My hands, wrists, and arms are completely relaxed. I relax my shoulders, my neck, and my jaw. My shoulders, neck, and jaw are relaxed. My shoulders, neck, and jaw are completely relaxed. I relax my tongue, my eyes, and my forehead. My tongue, eyes, and forehead are relaxed. My tongue, eyes, and forehead are completely relaxed. My whole body's relaxed. My whole body's relaxed. My whole body is completely relaxed. Slowly start wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, bringing small movements to your wrists and your ankles. Please feel free, if you want to stay where you are more than welcome to stay in Shavasana. If not, just slowly turn the head side to side in a nice slow no motion. Then gently bring the legs and feet together, stretch the arms overhead, giving yourself a nice gentle stretch. And then making your way to the fetal position on the right or left side. Right side's more calming, left side gives you a little bit more of a boost of energy. Just a little tidbit there. And then making your way up to a seated cross-legged position with the hands palms down or palms up in Chin Mudra. Allowing the eyes to be nice and soft if they're opened, or close them, bringing in more inward connection. Then bringing the palms together. Let's take this moment to teachers from the lineage that I come from. Om Bolo Sakuru Swami Shivananda Mashiki. Jai. Namaste. Have a beautiful, fantastic day, everybody. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to send me a message via Facebook or email. And I have my class on Thursday, which is a complete opposite practice of this one, Strength and Balance. Have a great day. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Cheryl.
Thank you. You weren't supposed to say anything.
Happy birthday and thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome, guys. Have a good one. I'm going to party it up. Party it up. Hi, Emily. Thank you, guys. See you all later. Have a good one. Oh, it's so fun. Make me feel special.